We're back with part 2 of my panel of men rating women's fragrances, both designer and niche. Now, if you missed part 1, I will link that down below so you can see the first half of fragrances, because at the end, we're going to bring back some of those fragrances and the ones they liked in this part 2 and see which one's the real winner here. Also, the guys did say if we can get 1,000 likes when Kris gets back from touring with Nickelback, they will film another video rating more women's fragrances. So don't forget to give this a big fat thumbs up, to give it a like, and subscribe so you don't miss more videos with panels of men and women rating fragrances. So let's get into it now.
It's like a gourmet creamsicle kind of.
Ooh.
You know,
Oh,
vanilla and
there you
orange,
go.
but like
Yeah.
not just like one you get from the supermarket or whatever,
Right,
like
it's a
one that you
fancy
get at a fancy like
A real
cafe or
creamsicle.
something like that.
That would be a hard way to try to stop.
I'm thinking I need to get to know her personally.
Continuing whatever the activity might be.
Like Netflix and chill.
Oh yeah. TV wouldn't be on very long, but yeah. I'm taking that one home.
Next one.
Thank you.
Thank you. Whoa.
Right? Wow, that's deep.
Yeah,
Mm.
it's confusing.
Right?
I'm like, what is it? Like, I
Girl
want to
that
know.
Like I want to
I
I
figure
want
it
to know.
out.
I want to know what this is.
So a girl
it's intriguing.
that gets you
Yeah.
befuddled. I like it.
Yeah.
Kind of mysterious, you know. I want to
Mysterious.
figure out what it is and who's
Yeah.
behind it, you know.
You want to know her better?
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm getting.
What about you, Jason?
Yes. Come heareth.
It's really unique. Very unique smelling.
Definitely.
Attractive smelling.
It's good. Oh yeah.
It's really apricot or something.
It's a
can't put-
lot.
I can't
It's a
put my
lot.
finger
You're not
on
going to
it.
be able
There's
to
definitely
figure
a lot
There's a
going on.
lot in there.
It's
Yeah.
so complex, but I love it.
But it's
Yeah.
what kind of girl is wearing that?
Sophisticated.
One you want to know better?
Yeah, she's.
Mysterious,
Yeah.
intriguing.
You're in the mall and you walk past a girl wearing that. What are you thinking?
I'm doing a double take, personally. I'm like, who was that?
It's a unique smell, and it's nice. Like it's not it's not unique like oh what's that? It's like, wow. Yeah, it's very.
You come home and your wife's wearing that. What's happening?
I'd be like, what's going on tonight? Time to buckle up. I like it.
I don't know what
There's
it
some
is.
pear in there. Are you getting the pear? There's some fruits. I know you like the
Definitely
fruits.
the fruits. It's
You might not get the orange anymore. Blackcurrant. Now I love pear and blackcurrant because they're both very syrupy, sweet kind of fruits that they just have this boldness to them that just they have like a growl to them that I like.
I mean, it's
Blackcurrant.
bold. It's
Gardenia,
complex. but-
jasmine, rose. You're getting a lot of florals in there. Like
And
what's
for
the word
me,
there?
I normally don't go for the florals, but that
Yeah,
I like it though.
They're usually
And
going to
it's
be in
different,
there.
though.
It's just
Yeah.
not as enunciated as because you're getting the fruits that are taking the
That's-
stage.
That has to be it,
Because you're going to get florals in there to mix it. Otherwise, you're just wearing some
for sure.
simple fruity stuff, right? So you need it to kind of fill it out.
That though, it's not overpowering though. That's
No.
what I like about it. Yeah.
But yet it's unique and intriguing. Where it's like, so what is this all about?
So you
Because you can't figure out what is giving you that sense. So you just keep going deeper.
want more.
Yes.
So you walk past a girl at the mall wearing it. What's your answer? What's your reaction?
Oh my God. What would I say? I don't know if I would have the correct words for it.
I might be kind of scared.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's like, oh my God.
Well, you're scared because you're married.
I'd be like, I better get out of here now.
You definitely get my attention.
He's deep in
We're
there.
all just
I'm-
like,
I think it's mesmerizing.
scenario.
it is mesmerizing. That's a good word for it. Yeah.
Is it mesmerizing you?
Mesmerizing
I
smell.
definitely would not mind falling asleep next to this. You know, like just,
There you go.
I love this one. Wow.
So what would you rate it?
I can't keep giving out 9s. Dang it.
Sure you
can.
can. Lots of pretty girls
But
in
it-
the world.
It's not a contest.
There are a lot
I-
of beautiful women in this world.
I would say 9.2 for this one for me.
It has just a little edge.
Just a
Still
little
keeping room for
because it's
more.
so
You like
it's
that?
so unique that I would pick it over the previous ones.
It is a niche versus a designer. So yeah, it is a little more individualized, unique. Where
love
there's
that.
something mass appealing about the designers, which is why they're design. Well, I don't want to use the word design, but they're made to be mass appealing and and they tend to be homogenous, where the niche get a little bit more individualized. And
9.3.
he's trying to one up
Okay,
you.
I s-
He's trying to one up you.
Oh, I don't remember what he said.
9.2.
Oh,
What are you thinking?
I'm going to go 9.5 as well because I'm still holding out for a 10.
Still
But-
holding out for
Right.
that
This is my
girl.
this is my favorite one because I feel like all the other ones smelled like perfume, whereas this
Yeah.
one I'm like, this is something new. This is something different altogether, and I like that. You know what I mean? So
This is by Sospiro, and this is Dolce Melodia, and it launched last year, but it is currently exploding, and I'm going to give credit to Demi, because I know Demi featured it, but I don't know why else. I mean, I think people are just finally catching on and sampling it, but it's sold out a lot of places. I have literally one bottle left until I get another shipment from Dubai, but Dolce Melodia, it is... Yeah, it is in my shop also. See, I only cherry pick the good ones. So I'm liking the validation on my picks, I'm going to tell you, because I did not tell them anything. But yeah, it's about $300.
Yeah.
300 for the 100
Understandable.
ml, 325 I think. But, you know, use my code for 10% off.
there you go. 10%. 10%.
110 always works.
I'm saving this one.
I like it.
yeah,
So what do we have saved so far? Dama, Bianca, and this one?
Yep.
He's got like all his
selection.
girls in the pocket.
Don't mix them up.
Lining 'em up.
Keeping them
I know.
separate.
That's not creepy, don't worry.
Put a little bit on the hip bone. Behind.
What was that?
Nothing.
Oh, no, that was good. What was that?
Nothing.
Little hip bone behind the what?
No.
Spray it behind the what?
No.
People need to know.
yeah.
The girls want to know.
They need to know.
The last one?
The Dolce Melodia.
Yeah.
You want her to spray it where?
Right on the hip bone.
And then where else? You could say it. It's a safe space.
That's for me.
It's a safe space. Right? With the erogenous zones? Is that what you're trying to say?
All of them. But
Okay.
I don't know if it would be so much a heavy spray, but just you would keep it light and then
Let her-
heavy. And
So you had to come in close.
but the
before?
line, yeah, there's certain lines that I call happy trails.
The curves.
Yeah.
Curves in a woman's body. Lots of curves.
Next, please.
Okay. Yeah, definitely got the pulses racing over here with that last one.
Nice. Once again,
Right? It
really
reminds
like
me
it.
of Vanilla.
I know, vanilla gets you every
Big time.
time.
Yep, this one's a winner for me too.
What are you
And
thinking,
it's-
Miles? Now you like your fruits and your gourmands, so
Yes, I'm almost getting like a bakery with this, you know, like kind of like having a latte with a fresh croissant or something, you know, something
Scone.
sweet and
There's a berry, isn't there?
yeah. There's either like berry or fruit, definitely.
This is another one that you really like, but you're not sure why.
there is pear in here.
Hair, okay, that
That's
makes sense.
excellent nose because I didn't even catch that in here. To me, it's more that vanilla, a little bit of white floral,
Yeah.
a little stream of coffee. That it's like the coffee is just one little shot, but a whole lot of frothed milk. So this is a winner for you.
Yep, it doesn't have like a very, kind of generic perfume smell. It has a kind of a unique smell where you're kind of intrigued by it and you're like, ooh, what is that? But it has a nice flavor, like smell that you know. So it's kind of
So something
familiar,
familiar.
yet very,
Familiar uniqueness.
yeah. If you can have those two things in one, that's what this is.
Wow, that was, when I tell you what it is, that was very good, by the way. What are you thinking?
Like a all over when you spray your clothes, you know, before you go out the door.
What would you rate it?
8.7.
It's a win for you. What about you? You already said it's a win.
I like how we're going into fractions now.
Right?
We're really breaking it down.
Fractions are
So,
fair. How many
I'm gonna
decimal
go-
points are we willing to go?
Yeah, I'm not going to go 9.5, but I'm going to go 9.4. Just like I really like it, but
It smells, like you said, a bit more familiar, a little bit more traditional to me, but also I do love the sweetness. I love the different types of the vanilla, like the bourbon vanilla, a little bit of florals. It's great, but I'm going to have to give it an 8.8.
So this is Black Opium by YSL, and it's a flanker. So it's not the original. It's like a spin-off version. That's a flanker. I don't know if you guys remember what flankers mean, but it's like you have the original, and then it's like you'll have this version, and then the
Second
blue
yeah.
version or the noir version. So it's a version of, and it's the Le Parfum, which is really heavy on the vanilla from Black Opium.
Yeah.
There's like 15 flankers now. I don't know, so many flankers, but this is one that I liked.
I would like to smell this on skin though, because each person's
Yeah,
chemistry.
it's absolutely right.
That's wow.
Yeah.
thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Cotton candy. Oh, it's just got a spice to it.
I do see the spice you were talking about a
Right.
little bit.
There's no spice.
No, really?
It's just developing and drying and transitioning, and
I'm too eager.
it's just warping around a
Like
little
when you
bit.
First smell alcohol, you kind of go, oh,
You're like, what?
Yeah, it's just drying.
It's definitely a lot of complex
ooh,
kind of
I smell some
things going
cherry
on
now.
here.
Like a cherry pie,
Yeah, but what's the woodsy side of it?
right?
There is oud in there.
Ah,
Nice.
don't know what it is.
Nice.
Oud is a really rich wood. It
Yeah.
tends to richen up fragrances and give it like a density to it a little bit.
That's what I'm smelling.
Are you getting vanilla your favorite?
No, not so much. I think I'm burned out on the last one.
There's a lot of vanilla in here too.
Almost like something like more like a cologne than a perfume.
So you mean more masculine?
Yeah.
You're
Like
not-
I don't really, I'm not sure I would want my wife to wear this. Is what I'm saying. Like I wouldn't say it's like a sexy smell. You know what I mean? It's kind of like a. It's not a bad. It
Is
doesn't
it the
smell
woods?
bad.
Is it
Maybe
the
that's
woods
what it
in
is.
there?
Yeah, it's not really what I would expect like a woman to be wearing. Maybe that's what it is.
You guys, now
Bit
you
more
guys have
masculine, too.
never really smelled oud before either, huh? Like fragrances with oud is new to you, pretty much, right?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've had a couple, but yeah. So when I smell it, it definitely sticks out like that. I love it though.
Yeah, it's not bad, like at all.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that I don't like the smell of it. It's just I'm not sure it's something that I would associate with like
Sexy
a
time.
sexy woman wearing. Yeah.
It's different. It's very prominent in the Middle East, even and a little bit in Europe now. Like West and East have their styles, and they're starting to meld and merge a little bit.
God, it keeps
I think
changing.
there's yeah, this one changes a lot. So there's vanilla, mandarin orange, and blackcurrant at the top, giving it that syrupy kind of sweetness that you were all like, I could tell, a little
Cotton
was
candy,
perplexed of like, what,
cinnamon.
there is sugar
I mean,
cubes,
I'd
so
have
it's
said
sugar.
cherry cream soda. That was my
Well,
first
blackcurrant
thought.
can be kind of like deep black cherry syrupy like,
Yeah.
right? It's a deep
then-
purple kind of berry that
Yeah.
I can see that crossover.
Really rich.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
This should be elegant night out. Not a daily.
Yeah. Dressed to the
Definitely
nines.
a special occasion kind of thing.
Right?
You still, if you're not attracted to it, you're not
Yeah.
attracted to it. You can't, you know.
I mean, I'm surprised because this one you said had black currant, and the one that was my very favorite also was
Yeah.
black currant.
Current, yeah.
And-
It's more ambery. It's definitely more dressed to the nines kind of vibe.
Yeah.
A
Very
more
bold.
distant
Yeah.
versus
Very
somebody
bold,
trying
yeah.
to
It's very
mingle.
bold.
It's more, yeah.
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 This is not a
Bold.
subtle smell. This is like, we're gonna show you.
This is powerhouse.
Yeah.
This is
Kick open the door and I'm here. Yeah. Oh.
this is red carpet kind
Step out
of.
of the way.
Yeah.
For
Like I say, it's
whoever's
not that
wearing
it's
it.
bad
Yeah,
at all. It's just it is what it is, and it's.
It's not. I'm not here to meet someone at the bar. I'm here
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
impress for the cameras and
Yeah.
this like ambery, rich vanilla.
There it is. See,
Yeah.
I separate
Changes
myself.
a lot
Yeah.
in the first few minutes. This one.
for some reason my brain immediately goes cherry cream soda. I like how it mellowed out for sure. I'm not
much
mad at that
smoother.
at all.
So what would you rate it?
At the end,
Yeah, because you only get the first blast for a few
definitely
seconds,
at
minutes.
9. In regards to how powerful it is and the meaning that it brings, for this would be a lady, woman, strength, president, VP, that kind of stature, where you come in the door and it's like, boom.
Strong personality.
Everybody goes, oh, okay, yeah. I could see you wearing this, but that's what I'm saying. It's not messing around. It's not subtle. It's like, oh, I'm so sweet. No, this is.
You're saying I have a strong personality?
I'm big and bold, and this is who I am. I admire that.
I definitely do get that, like you said, red carpet kind of, you know, you smell that, you're like, who is that? And I probably need to get out of their way kind of thing, you know. Definitely a special occasion, once in a while kind of thing for me. I'd give it a 7 personally.
I'm gonna say 7 as well, because like, you know, it's not bad at all. It's nice. It's not my taste. So I'm gonna say a 7.
No, you're allowed to give a poor score if it's not
Like
your
I
favorite.
say, it's nice. It's good, and I could see a lot of people liking it. Just not my personal favorite.
That's fair.
Yep.
I still haven't figured out your type though.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Hello. I feel like I'm smelling wine.
You know, it's not very different, wine and perfume, the way it's made and the way it macerates and then is bottled and then ages in the bottle, and the way you break down notes. A lot of it is very similar. You think, is she good? Is she pretty?
Floral.
Is she approachable? Is she intimidating? Is she sexy?
This one's not doing it for me.
Yeah, no?
No.
What do you guys think?
The summer dress that I do visual, so it's a summer dress near.
Getting a little caramel in there?
Is that what that is?
Caramel.
Really?
But there's a floral, kind of sassy.
Right.
Not spicy, but sassy. Playful.
There's some energy there for sure.
So you're getting, it does have raspberry in the opening. You're getting some citruses in there with some caramel, a little bit of pink florals. There's saffron in there, which is like the saffron you cook with, right?
Yeah.
Which can be a little dry. And when it melds with that caramel note too, it can give a very sweet kind of feel, a unique kind of sweet.
Yeah.
Wow.
I think it's too many things going on that are all different or something. And
It is
all,
just
and
like-
all together, it
Yeah.
doesn't, like I can't picture really what
It can be overwhelming sometimes on a more complex fragrance when you first spray it, because there is,
Yeah.
like you said, a lot going on
Yeah.
until it kind of settles
Settles
into
down.
those middle notes a little bit. What do you think?
I'm almost getting like, I do like the florals and I like the sweetness on top of that, but it feels a little bit shallow, kind of like watery almost. Not watered down, but
I will tell you, it's very powerful. If you spray it on your skin, you don't need a lot. It's a
Yeah.
very powerful, potent fragrance that lasts like 24 hours. It's a commitment. You cannot be commitment phobic with this one. You're in for it. You're in for a relationship when you put it on.
it's got a little bit of like lily pads on a pond or something. Kind of fresh,
Stream.
kind of airy, but
Peony is a light pink floral. There is a little bit of moss in here.
I almost wanted
There
to
is
say
that vanilla
aquatic,
musk in
but
there too, which is a classic kind of base, the vanilla musk, the florals. But to me, it's a lot of the caramel, citrus.
Oh my God.
Mountain stream or a lake.
Yeah, guys are getting light and airy, huh?
That was my first.
Well, see, I'm
thought,
thinking
yeah.
about that summer dress.
You're conflicted. What do you
Well,
think?
you know, some of these, you know, when we pick these up, you can see all three of us are like, ooh, what's that?
Yeah,
And if you look at us, we're all kind of going like,
cringing.
we're not cringing, but we're trying to decide whether we like it or not. And I
Yeah.
think
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
probably says it all right there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think
You
you're
have
right.
to ask
like
yourself
the-
whether or not you like it.
Like I want to like it.
Probably
you know?
isn't the best. Like I'm not, it's not that it's
I mean,
a
I was
bad.
waiting for something
No.
you didn't like. I thought I was going to have to pull out some really skanky oud.
I can't-
I almost did, just to like prank them.
Skanky oud.
Yeah.
That's
can't-
rotten wood.
I would love
I
to.
mean, like a really raw, like maybe some cistus, civet. I mean, some civet and some like animalic kind of oud.
Oh, wow.
I almost did that for you, but I thought that'd be kind of mean.
This reminds me of polo. Like a female version of Polo back in the 80s.
The green bottle.
Yes.
Okay, so let's rate it. It's
6.
I'll give it a 5.8.
I'm just gonna go 4.8.
Yeah.
This is my least favorite of all of them.
clearly not a favorite, you guys. Yeah.
Like I said,
Like,
it's
it's almost.
not a
almost
bad
good.
smell. It's
No,
just,
it's
I
just
can't
not
think
your-
of anything good
6
to say
is
about
not
it.
bad. I mean, don't.
It's not your favorite.
No,
6 is not
exactly.
bad. It's just
Not your favorite.
right.
Yeah.
Someone that I would be
You're not making her shower, but it's not your
Subjectively.
favorite.
right.
That's probationary. You still don't know if she's going to have to shower or not.
But
And
it's,
keep your
it's
distance.
not. Yeah, it's not like
It's not
I
giving you.
gotta have no.
The very first thing that came to
Very
my
nice.
mind
She's
was
not irresistible.
Irish Spring, the soap Irish Spring.
Ooh.
But then I was like, is that what it is? And that's, like not horrible, but just kind of like not something you'd expect a perfume to be.
Interesting, because it's so potently
bet
sweet
it-
to me. It's Rocca by Christian Provenzano, Dubai, hence like very ornate bottles when they come out of Dubai. But he's like an Italian / Dubai. You see them like Italy, Dubai, France, Dubai. A lot of these brands kind of have a base in both countries because Dubai doesn't have income taxes. So Dubai is a great country to have a business in for financial benefits to be based there. So you do see a lot of the mixing with Europe.
So, but is the actual liquid mixing in Dubai, the manufacturing?
It does ship to me from Dubai, yeah, Dubai.
So where
But
is
they
it?
have also a facility in France too. They have a facility in both.
Oh, you would know this. So if it has all these smells, are these actually from vegetation, like the flowers?
Yep. They're literally extracting the essential
Okay.
oils if it's natural. Some you just can't, you have to make what we call fantasy notes because you can't extract an oil from it's very difficult. But they have so many cool ways that
So they actually do a press and get the oil.
there's a whole distillation process, and depending on what it is, there's a lot of different methods they use. Yeah, it's kind of cool.
Wow.
So, what do we think? Opens up with a little bit of apple there.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
You like this one?
Oh yeah.
Oh.
I see bright-eyed and
See,
bushy-tailed.
right down here, yeah, okay, vanilla, she's got me again. But then,
Little apricot, little grape.
It's exciting, but I want to give it a second though.
yeah.
Yeah, it changes a little bit from the beginning here. But in general, what kind of
Christmas.
vibe you getting? Christmas? Like, she's your Christmas present kind of Christmas? Or,
Yes.
like, is this Christmas?
No, we're going.
Or-
We're going to family event with, oh, it changed again. Wow, did they do that?
It's crazy, right? Getting a little coconut now?
Can we go back?
So weird. That is so weird. As
Changes a
soon as you
lot
said
in the
that.
beginning. Yeah, little coconut. But definitely like fruity tropical.
Yep. I smell the coconut, and then, like I said, as soon as I said that, I started to smell like pineapple maybe, or like something
Yeah, it's
like fruity.
Lifesavers.
underneath it.
like there's no
fruity
pineapple in there.
Yeah.
But see, I get the whole, it almost is like pineapple because you get the contrast, the apple and the grape, that sweet and
Yeah.
like you're just getting these contrasts that to me are like pina colada-ish, even though it's really not. Because the apricot, the grape, the apple.
It's still
This
the
is
same
like a
feel.
fun smell.
Yeah.
Like who would be wearing this would be someone that was having a good time.
And little does she know what kind of good time.
It's very different than the beginning. So it's like almost like two different fragrances. This thought process with the beginning is totally different than this lifesaver fruit roll. Did you ever?
I'm getting more of the coconut now though.
So now the girl walks in the room wearing this. What's your reaction?
I don't care what she's wearing. She's going to get my attention.
Same here. I'm thinking, let's go on vacation.
Whoever wears it, she's ready to party. Like she's like ready to have a good time. This is a
So it's Friday night,
like she's
going out with your
rowdy.
wife, she's wearing
Yeah.
this. What's
Yeah.
in store for her?
Fun.
like drinking, dancing, good times, having fun. Maybe
Long night, short
long night. Definitely a long night. It's a winner. This one.
Yeah, but is it a long foreplay or short foreplay?
That's what I'm wondering. What kind of long night are we talking about
Right.
here?
The sun is coming up and you're still up.
Wow.
And you're like by the beach and you've been up, you've
yeah.
done it all.
All nighter.
And you're
You've done it
sitting on the
all.
beach. Yeah.
Done what?
You've gone out, you've partied, you maybe you've been on the beach maybe,
Long walk.
and
yeah.
you've
Got sand in your hair now?
exactly. Yeah, yeah. and you're sitting there talking by the ocean and the sun's coming up.
So what are you rating it?
Wow.
I'm going to go 9.5 again. I think 3 of them have been 9.5s.
I'm going to have
I
to
really
circle
like this
back some of these winners and say, would you
Well, we
now,
need
in
like a-
hindsight, give any a 10 now that you know you don't need that room?
It's a 9 for me.
9.
9.
Yeah.
So this is Amore Torrido by Salas. This is the one I call my secret weapon. This is the one when you walked into the studio and said it smells like pheromones in here. That's why I sprayed my skin.
That's why I was asking how long the foreplay.
I think he's intoxicated right now.
Think-
Smelling, you can see.
This is cutthroat right here. This is stilettos
Like a
grabbing
10.
you by the neck saying, come here.
You're being a little quiet about it. You want to go away and not tell anyone about it. He wants to go out of town.
I'm trying
let's
to
go to
figure
Vegas,
out.
I think he's a little scared. I think he's a little frightened.
I think he's
I know. I don't know
scared by it.
how to feel about this one yet. It's like it's
She's in
intriguing.
Vegas. You're in Vegas and a
intriguing,
girl's
but
wearing that. What are you thinking?
He might be too young to
thinking-
understand this one.
I'm thinking I need to get out to Vegas for once. Yeah, definitely kind of mysterious, but also, yeah, it's just sexy. Yeah, straight up.
Nice.
9 for me.
Nice. Okay, so let's circle back to all these like 9-point decimal something and see if any of them you think might be a 10 now that you're not trying to keep a reserve.
So
Okay,
our
we can just let it go. Have that love.
Our
Let
favorite.
loose. Okay, so let's do Dolce Melodia. Would you change this to a 10?
I'm going 9.8 for this one. So I'm only going to
you
give one
increased it.
10 out. I'm not giving
Really?
out more than one
Yeah.
10.
Only
They're-
Mary
they're
Lynn
canon.
This
like
is
it.
the one
Then
I would consider, but I'm going to go 9.8.
I feel like I have to
Do you
smell
have in
these
your
others.
mind what you want to give a 10?
Oh yeah, I know which
Oh.
ones.
Oh.
I know the 10.
Oh, he
Really?
knows.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's got the ring in his pocket. Okay.
I'm doing
I
systematically.
think I know.
9.8.
I have like a top 2,
Yeah?
definitely.
Well, let's narrow it down.
Wow.
Which 2 is your top 2 that you want to smell again here?
For me, it's these 2.
I just,
Okay,
Yeah.
so Miles said Dolce Melodia and Eau Feminin are his top 2.
Same with me.
Yeah,
These are my top 2. This one's a 10.
that one's the 10,
Yeah.
Eau Feminin.
And this one here is going to go up a little bit, 9.7.
Yep. That would be a 3rd for me as well.
Wow.
And then either this one or this one would be my 4th. But
What's your
What?
favorite?
where are you at?
Where are you at? Which one are you picking now for your
but there's such a difference in regards to the vision.
Yeah,
This one is definitely 9.9. This one, for me, it's lost a little bit to it. This is very nice.
Man, the black opium is so nice though.
It is.
Darn, it's so hard to.
you're allowed to give out more than one with that score.
Okay.
For
I'm
me,
not
I
saying
got
you can
my-
only take one girl home.
These are my.
Those are my
right there.
favorite.
I mean, in reality, one girl, yes. But this girl can own more than one perfume. It's okay.
She should own all 3 of these ones.
She should own
That's
all these
exactly
3.
my thought. Yep.
Okay.
And then this one, if they were out of one of these ones, you
Runner
would
up
go,
right here.
you'd get that one. This one, not so much.
Okay.
That one would be like
A
at the
daily.
end of the line, but still great.
It's like a fun Sunday, though.
Yeah,
I mean, a Sunday on a Sunday.
yeah.
Exactly.
That's such a fun one.
Yeah, so Eau Feminin seems to be a winner with all of you. And Dolce Melodia is a winner with all of you. So you're raising your ratings on these or not?
Yes, they were all 9s before.
What are your favorites here?
This would be like a daily fun one. These are all.
Oh, you like all of them?
Yeah.
They're all winners.
Because they all have a different
Vibe.
sassiness to them, vibe to them, warmth to them, sexiness to them.
Different moment.
Yes, they're all 10s in that arena.
Okay. So they're all winners.
In their own.
But yeah,
So 6 of them you guys loved, 5 of them you could do without.
if you walk
Different
by
times.
wearing this one for sure, and these, and you're going to have a conversation with. I'm going to be like, hey, how
What's
are
going
you?
on?
Oh, I
What's
know you
that
don't
scent
know.
you're wearing? See, it can be
That's
an
amazing.
icebreaker when you wear a great fragrance. It is an introduction, either for you or them. It's a great way to say, oh my gosh, what are you wearing? To a complete stranger, how you otherwise don't know how to approach that person that you're kind of interested in. You're like, you smell really good. Like, who doesn't like being greeted with a random compliment?
Smell
They're probably going to accept it nicely and be open to a conversation, right?
And does it come in a lotion?
That one does.
Okay.
Those do not. Oh, I'd love to see that in a lotion.
Right?
That in a lotion. Oh my goodness, wouldn't that be fantastic? Yeah. Yeah.
Just saying.
Great. All right, so there's the winners. We have our winners there. I think these guys could keep going. I think they're loving this. They're having a good time. Would you guys do this again?
I would, absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
I love
Absolutely.
it. I love it. Do you guys want them to do it again? And what are your comments? And are you shocked by what they like or not? I want to hear
yeah.
what you guys think. And don't forget to hit the thumbs up and the subscribe button. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Mwah.